Honorable Men Discord. Steven Jackson is forever young. Let's talk about it. So the proper term is midlife crisis. Is Steven Jackson having a midlife crisis? Now, don't get me wrong. This is something that happened, I want to say, a few years ago. But as of this recording, Steven Jackson is 47 years old. So it's safe to say he was in his 40s when he shot this video. Some of you may be aware of this video. Some of you may not be aware of this video. But let me just give you a quick rundown of the video to my side. Steven Jackson happened to be in Chicago for an event or something of that nature. And he decided that whilst I'm here, why not go to O Block, right? And without me even pressing play, you can tell it's at nighttime, which any of you that has never heard of O Block, it is not the place you want to be at nighttime. That area in Chicago is very dangerous. You might have heard of O Block through Little Durk or King Von. But here's the thing about this video that I have an issue with. It's not so much going back to O Block. Well, let me not say go back to O Block, because he's not from O Block. If I'm not mistaken, he's not from O Block. The issue that I have with it is that if you go there with the purpose to uplift the community, no problem. I wouldn't even choose to make this video if that's the reason why you're going there, to uplift. Now, not to say that he wasn't uplifting those individuals out there, because at the end of the day, I'm only playing a clip of the experience he had whilst he was there. Who knows what they discuss throughout the night? Who knows, right? But based off this clip, which is how I'm going to assess my opinion of this clip, I feel like he went out there just to show the world, hey, I'm not afraid to go to some of the worst places some of you would never step foot. And he kind of speaks on that in this video, if not definitely spoke on that in this video. My issue with that is that at 40, what are we teaching the generations behind us? What are we doing? And this is, again, this is one of many things that I point out that I am just unhappy with within our community. And some may disagree with me and say, listen, why are you bother speaking on these things? You can't change anything. Well, I can't change anything by myself. But if there are other like minds like myself, we'll slowly but surely transition out of the ignorance and buffoonery. That's the goal. And why do I care about it? I care about it because, again, the actions of some, unfortunately, is affecting the perception of us all, of many. I'm not saying all of us are ignorant. All black men and women are ignorant. I'm never going to say that, because I know there's a lot of intelligent black men and women that are out there, thriving, raising great families. And there's nothing wrong with that. But it just seems that the ignorance is so heavily promoted as though it's a badge of honor. There's nothing good about crime. Nothing to be celebrated about crime. Nothing to be celebrated about drugs in the community. There's nothing to be celebrated. I mean, if anyone outside of the individuals making the money and being able to flaunt the money that they're making, and yes, some of them are making money and helping their families, but the overall picture of the community is just destruction. Let's be honest. And you don't have to agree with me. And if you don't agree with me, it's probably because either you condone that lifestyle or you're still just young in thinking. But so you have Steven Jackson, who was blessed and fortunate to be able to go to the NBA, make the money that he made, take care of his family, and he's choosing in his 40s to go to O Block, I don't know, go on live or whatever he decided to do, just to let people know, listen, I'm out here, I'm outside type of thing. I'm outside in O Block. What are we doing as black men? Some of us. All right, I always have to make sure I throw the some out there, because I'm not here bashing black men. I'm not here bashing black women. I'm out here highlighting the ignorance that we do that affects us all, and I'm pleading that we correct it. I'm pleading that we correct it. I don't understand. I don't understand. All right. We celebrate the violence and the ignorance until moments of funerals. Then we have our heads down and we're feeling the pain. But do we ever try to speak against the violence? Do we do it often enough, consistently? Or do we just enjoy the fruits of the labor from the violence, from the drugs? Let's get into this video.
Yeah. A lot of y'all niggas be in O Block pulling up, taking pictures. Where we at?
Tell them how they coming.
We in the middle of it. Fuck you mean, nigga?
The heart.
Y'all pull up and take pictures and y'all not allowed to.
They sneak.
And one thing about it, if you're a real one, you don't mind checking in.
Checking in. What'd you say?
I check in with the real one. That's why I'm in the middle of O Block.
I am not a real one. I'm not a real one because I'm not checking in with anyone. Why am I not checking in with anyone? Because I don't intend to ever be in these places that are not safe. I'm not going there alone. I'm not going there with my kids. I'm not going there with my family. And I definitely wouldn't go there with my friends. For what? To prove something? What am I trying to prove? Listen, the reality in life is no matter how invincible you may feel about yourself, how invincible you may think you are, I should say, how strong you may be, how nice your hands are. You might have took boxing. Maybe you took martial arts. There's always someone out there bigger or stronger than you, or just has your number. You weren't expecting it. You might say, well, what does that have to do with what Jackson just said? Why would I want to put myself in a neighborhood that's violent, that's known to be violent? What do I get out of that? A few seconds of clout because people are going to see that I'm on O Block? Listen, he's in his 40s. We got to do better. As always, if you disagree with me, I'll see you in the comments. But I wholeheartedly disagree with his actions. If you want to go there and it's a pop-up, and you're not speaking about checking in and you're not celebrating being out there at nighttime, because there's a reason why he shot the video at night. He wanted to make the point that, yes, it's one thing to go to O Block in the daytime, which I'm pretty sure is still violent if you're not from there. I wouldn't advise it. But he's making sure to show, like, listen, I got my jewelry on and it's nighttime and I'm in O Block. This is the kind of stuff that was done in your 20s or when you're younger, when in your teens. That's the kind of stuff that's done during that time. And I don't even condone it then. I don't condone it then either. I don't advise it. But in your 40s? Let's continue.
You see the hoop?
Where you at?
I'm in the middle of O Block, nigga.
Yeah.
Fuck you mean? Listen, man.
Middle is bitch where the people's be, you know what I'm saying? Where the real people's be, man.
Shit you can't pay for.
Rap cap.
No rap cap. Shit you can't pay for. Fuck you mean? We really out here. O-Block, Chi-Town, nigga. Rest in peace, King Vaughn, nigga. We in the middle of O-Block.
You already know how I feel about that word. And again, for those that didn't see my previous episodes, for new potential subscribers of my channel, I'm not acting holy as thou. I've used that N-word plenty of times. Plenty of times. All right? But it's not a word of endearment. It's not a word of endearment. And I don't care if you're not saying it with the intentions, the same intentions of the slave masters. Right? Or the bigots. Doesn't matter if you're not saying it with that same intention. It still represents something that is not uplifting. The problem is that until we collectively believe that we're better than how we feel inside, because I don't care what anyone says, when you're calling someone else the N-word, or you're referring to your friends, your family as YNs, because it's a trendy thing. And I get it. You know, when I was young, I used to do a lot of dumb things that when I look back at it now, I'm like, why'd I do that? So I understand. For some of you, you might listen to me and you might say, oh, he's acting like holier than thou. He's acting like he's so wise, or he's better than everyone. I'm absolutely not better than not one person that is subscribed to this channel. Let me get on record and make that clear. I'm not better than not one person that's subscribed to this channel. But one thing I am is someone who's lived, I'm someone who's been blessed to live long enough to know right from wrong. And because of that, it's my responsibility as an older statesman to call it how I see it. I would be a fool at my age and with my life experience to speak and celebrate, to speak on things and celebrate things that I know doesn't move us forward in a positive light, doesn't uplift us, destroys us, perpetuates funerals, people losing friends, family members. I don't know about any of you that's watching this video. I don't like funerals. And I've been to many, many funerals. All right? I don't like funerals. Now, we're all destined to die. We know that. But why indulge in things that's going to put you in a position to die before your time? Why? Why? And if you as an individual are willing to do those things, by all means, there's nothing I can say to you to convince you otherwise. But again, as an older statesman, I feel obligated, and it's actually an honor. It's not, I don't want to say obligation. I think more it's an honor to make use of the life that I was given and blessed to have by trying to uplift those that are younger than me. And if I'm wrong for that, then I'll be wrong for that. But you have to stand for something or fall for everything. Let's continue.
Quit playing, man. I'm everywhere, you never there.
I'm everywhere, you're never there. And before anyone rushes to judgment and says, oh, he's probably, he's hating on Jackson, whatever you might think my motivation is, I'm not hating on Jackson. I don't hate on anyone. Well, let me not say that. That's a lie, okay? I've hated on people before. But again, as an older statesman and someone that's older and has been through things, I catch myself when I'm in moments of hating. And I take accountability, and I'm like, don't hate on that man. You don't know his past. You don't know why he's blessed to be in his position. Don't hate on him for that. Be grateful and thankful for what you have. This is the stuff I tell myself. I don't have it all together, and I don't claim to. I don't ever want to claim to, because I don't want to seem like I'm on a pedestal speaking down at people. I'm speaking with you, and if it ever comes across as though I'm speaking down on people, men or women, I apologize for that. My mission is to uplift us, and that's that. So if any one of my episodes affects someone and encourages them to do better, change their ways, and move in the right direction, then it was all worth it. All right. But I absolutely do not agree with a 40-year-old going to a dangerous neighborhood, going on video saying, "I'm everywhere you never are," or whatever it is. I'm just paraphrasing that he said. What are we doing? What exactly are we doing? Especially someone as successful as Jackson is. By all means, like I say all the time, I'll see you in the comments. If you disagree with me, just come in the comment section respectful. You know, you don't have to agree with me. That's the nature of this channel. But just be respectful, and we'll hash it out. But I disagree. If you agree, explain to me why you agree with that type of behavior in your 40s. Again, I don't agree with it on any level. So even if you're a teenager, I don't agree with it. But I understand, because I was a teenager at one point too. All right, now I have a teenager. Teenagers, I should say. I have teenagers. So, you know, my perspective is not just as an older statesman, but of a father also. So it's just a little bit different. So when I see things like this, I have to speak on it. I have to. You know, we're not just going to do fluff videos, fluff episodes about things that mean nothing to the community. We're going to absolutely address things that affect the community. But that's what I have for today. As always, thank you for those of you that subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And I appreciate all of you. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Take care.